Love for music, passion for music, and wanted to be a rock star. Pursued that, spent many years wanting to be a rock star. And at one point I was starting to help sort of teach some beginning students with a coach that I was working with. And after a few years, I sort of just figured out that coaching and being behind the scene and helping other people with their success fed me more than trying to be out there doing it myself. And in fact, I kind of started hating rehearsals and band, club gigs and stuff like that. The number one thing is passion. I mean, you have to have drive, you have to be resilient, you have to be hungry. It really just comes down to how hungry somebody is. And when I see that in somebody, then my job is to help them find what makes them unique, what makes them special, what makes them stand out differently, and let's emphasize that. Let's put a magnifying glass on that and grow that even more. The very first famous artist I worked with was a girl named Terry Ellis. And she was in a band called In Vogue, a girl group called In Vogue. And this was right at the height of their career in the 90s, early 90s. That was my first foray into working with somebody who was living on that level. On a professional level, I would say Michael Jackson was probably the hardest to work with, just because there was so much happening during the time, getting ready for the This Is It tour. It was 5,000 moving parts. Like, it was this intense trying to get this thing together. Probably one of the most surreal experiences is having grown up in the 80s and having these bands that I listened to that drove me to music, and having them come in and take lessons from me. At the same time, I developed Sing Pro, which is software, which kind of a digital version of me as much as possible to help singers have the scale patterns and have the work. So this moment once a year called VocalizeU, which is 10-day intensive in Los Angeles. It's really like taking a year's worth of education, if you went to Berkeley, compacting it into 10 days. Songwriting, dance, performance, psychology of performance, music business, everything that an artist would need to gain, and it's in 10 days. Diego Boneta came to it twice, back in 2008 and 2009. The number one thing is if this is your passion, get busy. Don't wait for somebody. Don't sit around waiting for a manager to discover you. Don't sit around waiting for some, talent scout to find you. You got to get busy. You got to write songs. You got to make friends. You got to sing with them. Go sing. Sing, sing, sing. Instagram is DS Vocal Studio, and that's probably the fastest, best way. I'm also on Facebook, just Dave Stroud. You can go to VocalizeU.com to see the program. You can go to DaveStroud.com to know a little more about me.